All right, so just pulled up with the boys. We are at Wanderwell, about to do a little bit of work. See how it goes. All right, so after a couple road trips up north, we had some issues with my engine chirping in sub-zero weather. As soon as we left, it was fine, but I'll show you what I'm talking about. You can hear chirping. It sounds like it's coming from the side of the engine. And so with the help of Chow Cares, shout out to Chow, I use his videos for a lot of stuff. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to change my idler pulley, and then underneath there's a tensioner pulley. I'm gonna swap the bearing out of that because I did change my serpentine belt about a year ago, so it shouldn't be that. Hopefully it fixes it, but there's not really a way for me to duplicate it unless I'm in sub-zero weather. But using OE quality parts, this was like 50 bucks worth of stuff. I figured good for peace of mind. First, I'm gonna take off my engine cover. It's got 2 nuts and 2 bolts, really easy. And this is a 10 millimeter. Those are both 14 millimeter. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna loosen the pulley like that, and I should be able to just take it off, just like that. And that is stubborn. Get that off in a second. Ooh, that's hot. And there she is. You know what? That actually seems really good. I'll replace it anyways, but I'll probably keep this as a spare. Okay, so be my new one. But if you look at them, literally exactly the same. This is like several $100s if you buy it from Toyota. So just a quick tidbit, things that I noticed. This is the old one. You can see it's worn down some of the tips of the grooves here. Not a big deal. But the main thing here is, I don't know if you can hear this, but listen to this. It spins pretty freely, but there is a distinct drag noise, kind of a grinding. Anyways, let's move on. Okay, so I'm gonna use some of these degreasing wipes just to clean everything up, because I don't like to put things back dirty if I can help it. So it's pretty dang good. Let it dry off. Okay, brand new again. Let's put it back in. Okay, so I should be doing 25 foot-pounds when I install this idler pulley. So I've got 25, that little notch goes down there at 0, so I'm right there. Tighten this down, let's put this back on. Okay, so I go backwards and press down until I feel it click. And that's when I know it's definitely engaging the thread. Okay, spins freely, we're good to go. Now, let's pull off that tensioner pulley. Big note on this is it's actually reverse threaded. So do not try to do it the normal way. You might break something. I wish I had a longer ratchet because I'm just banging into stuff with my hand. There it is. Okay, so this is my tensioner pulley. So an expensive part from Toyota is that you can replace this entire thing. But if you have access or a way to just get the bearing, it's, ooh, that's terrible. Listen to that. If you have a way to just change out the bearing, that would be the easiest. So let's do that. All right, so a big reason why we're at Wanderwell today is because of the access to this. I don't have this. I could have been at home using a mallet and some 2x4s, but they have a bearing press. There you go. Sweet. All right, I guess I'll clean this out and then we'll pop the new one in.
Yeah.
Probably smart idea, yeah.
Actually, don't go anywhere. You also have access.
Whoa.
Seriously, wear gloves.
Okay, what?
I got chemical burns from this.
What do I do here?
Then you can put the pulley in here. That's fine. And then wear those gloves. I've got children's size and
Grandes?
big boys. Yeah, I wear the children's size.
And then you just use this brush or something?
Yes.
Is that brush? Look at this. Okay, I did not anticipate the ability to use one of these. Is this just like cycling the fluid in?
Yeah, that's right.
That's cool. This is gonna be a brand new pulley.
Yeah. You can feel
the difference. Yeah, that one was pretty bad. Maybe that was the issue. Okay, I think I'm almost done. No. Sweet.
Just make sure it's going straight.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, so you will suddenly get resistance. That's when you stop.
How much resistance? It's a fun new thing to learn. Beautiful.
On the back side, are you fine?
Woo!
Yeah, you're solid.
Like butter. Okay. Now I'm gonna do another quick clean. of this stuff. Yeah. So it goes like that, and then we reinstall. And the tricky part here is just to be able to fit this in with one hand. Okay, so the tensioner pulley says it should be at 30 foot-pounds, right on the money. Now, I don't know how much this really matters, just because when you're doing this, when you basically move the tensioner pulley to allow the serpentine back on, you're going to be torquing it more anyways, but you know, I'm a little OCD, so let's just work with what the specs are. You know, I think it actually just does it itself, because now that it's too tight, see how that's moving? That's what you're activating when you put the serpentine belt back on, so I think we're good. And now the fun part, I've got the diagram right here, so I'm gonna make sure we match that all up. You can kind of tell because like things like the idler pulley, you obviously want the back side of the belt on, or sorry, the ribbed side, and then things like the tensioner pulley, you're gonna want the smooth side, which is a little tricky. All right, I feel like nobody talks about this, but getting this serpentine belt on was my biggest challenge. It took me the longest amount of time. Just frustrating when you're trying to put the belt on one pulley and it falls off another pulley, and somehow it just like falls into place after enough fidgeting. I hopefully don't have to do this for a while, and I hope everything is done. So let's check it out. Please don't mess up. Everything is spinning. There's no wobble. I'm a happy camper. And just like that, back together. Took me probably an hour. I've never done this before. For someone who's never done it before, took me an hour. I'd say another half hour trying to wrestle with the serpentine belt. But now that I know how to do that, I could do that a lot quicker. Pretty sweet. It would probably have cost me, I would say, upwards of $800 to $1,000 if I brought this to a mechanic, but I got it done for 50 bucks.